Hey fam, what's going on? I know it's been a minute, but I didn't have anything to say. So if I really don't have anything to say, I'm not gonna just jump on here just to be, just to hear myself talk. And I know you guys want to hear me talk either, you know what I'm saying? So most of the time I just do these videos, for myself and keep a record of it and post it up if somebody like them and they wanna, they wanna watch it by all means. But anyway, man, I saw some stuff. I was watching the news yesterday about Brazil, and that stuff that's happening in Brazil. That is crazy, 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 crazy. And what's really crazy about it is I don't see the world up in a roar about it, because these people from Portugal, these colonizers from Portugal are saying, these guys were gang members and whatnot. I'm pretty sure some of them were, but I don't think all of them people they killed were gang members. It's disgusting these days where, you can just kill black people. Notice it, you can just kill black people all over the world and ain't nothing gonna come out of it. Nothing. I mean, the UN and whatever, the UN will put out a statement, a couple other people will put out a statement, but they know ain't nothing gonna happen, ain't nothing gonna come out of it. Because it's happening to black folks. Who cares about black people? Black folks and some of them, some of the other one are mixed, but hey, I think about what, anywhere from 87 to 95% of the people that got killed were black. Yeah, were black. And this isn't the first time. I think they did it in 2022, 2024, some other time they did it in the same percentage. It's always, it's always us on the forefront, being murdered, by the colonizers that, came from Portugal to Brazil, and they continue to murder us, But it has to come to an end, man. The Most High, it has to come to an end. Like my wife always say, every rope has an end. Everything on this planet has an end. Heaven and earth has an end. The only person that don't have, the only thing that don't have an end is the Most High Himself. You don't have a beginning and there's no end. But everything else has an end. And this too will end. This too will end. This too will end. The Most High is going to deliver us one day, very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Like He said, those that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. Those that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. So the Most High gonna do this, man. And I think the reason, this is just my opinion, right now. I think the reason the pressure is so high, notice now the pressure is high on us, I mean, we always been hated around the world. That's just a fact, that we always been hated. No matter what country you go to, it's racism against us. That's just the way it is. We're hated worldwide, okay? That's just the way it is. But the main point is this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, and the point I was trying to make too, I for a minute there, I went off a little bit. The point I was really trying to make is this is gonna end. And the reason I think it's happening right now, it's happening, we seeing a lot of this incident happening right now with blacks and minorities and people of color. It's because the Most High want to show us that these people haven't changed. Because they love to say, oh, that happened That happened a long time ago. Oh, this happened a long time. That happened a long. Oh, just forget about it. Move on. Y'all doing the same thing your ancestors did. Y'all doing the exact same thing. Your ancestors been doing this for hundreds of years, for over 500 years, you know. And some of y'all, your ancestors been doing it for even longer than that. But everybody's gonna be judged, man. And everybody's gonna pay. Everybody's gonna pay. Judgment Day. Everybody's gonna pay. Okay, so no one is getting away with this. Nobody's getting away with killing the Most High people and thinking it's gonna be okay. You just gonna go your merry way, or you're gonna die and you're gonna just go to heaven. It's not gonna happen. You gonna pay. You gonna pay. You gonna pay. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. You know, you just go into these favelas and just gun people down. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, well, they gang members, they had guns, they were shooting at the police, and 4 of them got killed, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, same talking heads, man. It's the same thing. Same thing happening right now in Darfur, you know, same thing happening in the Sudan. Hundreds and thousands of our people being killed in Sudan. You don't hear nothing about it on the news. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But you hear about other killing. You hear other killing every time I look at what's the news, you hear, well, this one, these people got killed. So and so, these group of people got killed. These group of people got killed. This group of people got killed. But you don't hear nothing about the Sudan. Nothing about the Sudan. And you guys will pay too. You think you guys that's killing the people in Sudan, you gonna get away with it? You're not gonna get away with it. You will pay. You will pay. And if the Most High bring His people into power before you die or after you die, your people will pay. Your people will pay. But reckoning is coming. Any way you look at it, the Most High is our Father. He's not going to punish us forever. No father punish his children forever. Okay? Because He loves us too much for that. That I know. I know how much our Father loves us. And judgment is coming to you guys. Some of you, judgment is already on your land right now. A lot of your judgment is on your land. That's why your food supply is dwindling. Your water supply is going. Your people are dying and not producing anymore. That's the sure sign. Your people are not gonna produce. You know, your line is done. Your line is done. 50 years from now or less than that, a lot of your country will cease to exist. And our people will still be here. When your people are long gone, our people will be here on this planet. And they'll be right here on this continent where I'm at right now. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing. I know you're trying to kill the people off this planet right now, off this continent right now, trying to poison the food, poison the water, do all sorts of stuff. You only gonna kill the ones that the Most High allow you to kill. But this continent will continue to grow. And this continent gonna continue to develop. I told y'all before, in the future, anything you want in the future is going to come from this continent. If they don't come from this continent, it ain't worth nothing anyway. But it's going to come from this continent. Yeah. Our Father's going to redeem us. And all y'all that's been spilling this royal blood will pay. Will pay daily. Yeah. But anyway, that was just my 2 cents, man. I was just looking at this and it's like, wow. Wow. Where's the outrage? No outrage. No outrage for in Brazil, no outrage for Darfur. There's never any outrage for us. But our Father is outraged. He's angry. And he's taking vengeance upon y'all as we speak. As we speak. But anyway, I don't want to continue to ride along and, but I just wanted to come on here and just speak my mind. My heart goes out to all the family, that lost their loved ones in Brazil and Darfur and all over this continent. All over this continent right now. The Most High will strengthen you and vengeance is coming very soon. The Most High will deliver his people.